Hey, thanks for joining us Monday, and Luis Alvarez from the Alvarez Technology Group is with us. Morning, Luis.
Good morning, Mark. How are you today?
Good. There was a big security flaw with Apple products that we learned about over the weekend. What's going on, and how bad is it?
Well, it's pretty bad. Bad enough that Apple is releasing a patch specifically to address this bug, and it's something of an obscure bug. That sort of thing that normally a vendor like Apple or Microsoft would wait until they release a major upgrade and just include it in that. But because of this particular bug and its implications for security, they felt they had to release an early patch. What it is it's a line of code in some of the software that is in iOS 6, 7, so all the devices that run that, including, iPhones, iPads, your Macs, Apple TV, anything that's made by Apple runs these two operating systems more likely. And SSL, which is Secure Sockets Layer, is a special security layer that allows you to contact other services securely. This is how you would connect to a bank, for example, or when you're on Amazon and you're entering your credit card information, you're doing that via Secure Sockets Layer. And this bug allows somebody to tap into that on Apple devices.
So that means even if you were using it to buy something and you thought it was a secure purchase over the net, it wouldn't necessarily be secure then.
Exactly. This would be a way for somebody to essentially do what's called man in the middle, where they would be able to monitor your information as you type it into the system and in an unencrypted state. So they would actually see the numbers. Normally if you have this SSL working correctly, everything between you and the receiver and vice versa is encrypted and unintelligible to anybody. But this bug made it all visible to somebody with the right tools.
What's the fix?
Well, the fix is to download this fix. You can go to your iPad or iPhone and check for updates, and it'll be there, and it'll automatically install if you have it set that way. If you're running a Mac, you can automatically install it that way if you have those settings. If not, you can manually push this update. But you should check on your iPad or your iPhone under the settings for updates to see if there's one pending and make sure you install that.
People have questions, they can contact the I-Team at Alvarez Technology Group as well.
That's right. Give us a call at 866-78-I-TEAM or 866-784-8326.
Moving on to the big tech sale last week where Facebook bought WhatsApp for $19 billion. A company.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, a company with only 50 employees. And a friend of mine who's in financial planning, he mentioned to me at dinner the other night, he said, do you realize that Conagra has 35,000 employees and they're a $13 billion company? Gives you an idea of how big this deal is, but also how things can be so skewed in establishing value in the high-tech world.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you have players like Facebook and Google and Apple and Microsoft that have a lot of money. I mean, they're sitting on piles of cash. So for them, spending $19 billion to get something that they think long-term is going to generate, 10 times return on that investment is no big deal.
What's the big deal, though, with WhatsApp? Why is it so important?
Well, WhatsApp started a few years ago. It's about 5 years old, and it started as an alternative to traditional texting. If you have a smartphone and you text and you're young and text a lot, like young people tend to, that can get kind of costly because some cell phone services, especially the more inexpensive ones, charge you for text after a certain number. So WhatsApp is a messenger service, an app that you install on your smartphone that allows you to text over Wi-Fi. So basically bypassing the cellular carrier's texting limits. So it became hugely popular with people because it allowed them to essentially do unlimited texting and not have to worry about what fees they'd be charged if they went over their limit.
Talking with Luis Alvarez, the Alvarez Technology Group. I-Team phone number?
Give us a call at 866-784-8326.
AlvarezTG.com. Thanks, Luis.
You're welcome, Mark. Take care.